Hello, this is Julie Johnson, and I'm popping back in today to share with you a bit about one of my favorite oils, and that oil is Motivate. Now, the first thing about Motivate, I love this oil, I use it all the time, and I gave my last bottle away a couple days ago. So I don't have a bottle to hold up, but I'm going to show you the picture. So we have Motivate in a 5 ml bottle, and then our Touch Motivate roller. So Motivate is one of my favorite oils, and why is that? First is the smell. Motivate is comprised of both citrus and mint oils, and those are some of my favorite oils. And I was reading through some information for this video, and I sort of noticed why this is one of my favorite oils. So, how do I use Motivate? My favorite thing to do with Motivate is to put it in my car diffuser and diffuse it while I drive. I'm not a huge fan of driving. I don't like traffic. I especially don't like to drive on the interstate. And so Motivate is my oil of choice when I'm driving, particularly on the interstate. And reading through, I'm going to tell you some reasons why that's probably my favorite driving oil and could be your favorite oil to just balance your emotions and empower you when maybe you're doing something you don't really like to do. So, Motivate is comprised of peppermint, which is energizing and it also helps with memory and focus. Clementine is soothing, and that's one of our citrus oils. Coriander, it can be used as a gentle stimulant for those with low physical energy. Basil helps with concentration and can also help with mental fatigue. So you can see why this oil is really powerful when you're heading into a situation where maybe you really are timid or having second thoughts about that situation. Yuzu has been traditionally used in Japan since the 18th century, and it helps warm the body and improve circulation. Melissa. Yes, Motivate has Melissa, which is one of our most valuable oils, and it is phenomenal to help balance and uplift emotions and just steady you overall. Rosemary, great for mental fatigue, depression, and again, good for memory. And vanilla is calming and balancing, and I think also vanilla just smells amazing. It has a sweet smell. So, Motivate affects the hormonal system and stabilizes emotional balance. So, some ways to use Motivate. Now, it's really important with all these emotional oils, and no different with the Motivate. You want to inhale the oil deeply. It's great to rub on your wrist, rub on the back of your neck, rub on your temples, rub over your heart. But you also really want to smell it because the part of your brain that helps regulate emotions is most powerfully triggered by smell and those olfactory nerves. So rub Motivate on your wrist and inhale it deeply, and throughout the day, inhale it. I think Motivate is a great oil choice. Say if you're going into an event where you're doing some public speaking, or maybe just a social event in general. Maybe you need some Motivate for, your typical Sunday school class, because that can be intimidating for me. So if you heard some of the oils and what they do, it will just help with mental clarity and keep you on top of things. I like Motivate in the afternoon. I think it really energizes me and kind of gets me through that afternoon slump. So I'm going to read to you from the Emotions and Essential Oil book some things about Motivate and how it impacts our emotions. And we refer to Motivate as the encouraging blend. If you've seen in different doTERRA literature, it will mention the encouraging blend, and that is Motivate. So this blend of mint and citrus oils was formulated for those who need motivation and encouragement. It will help you just get fired into action. It's especially helpful in times of weariness or discouragement when one has lost the energy and motivation to complete important life tasks. So this oil can be really helpful if you're caring for a sick loved one or assisting someone in need. And this blend can act as a support in rediscovering, maintaining one's desire to serve. So I think it just helps build confidence, those oils that help with memory and concentration and help fight against depression, help lift your mood. It can help in those aspects. It can help launch individuals into positive action and reassure them that they do have the courage they need to face another day. So some of the negative emotions that if you feel these negative emotions, you may want to grab your bottle of Motivate would be if you're weary, discouraged, stagnant, gloomy, lacking motivation, or unable to press on. Some practical ways you can use Motivate. I would encourage you to maybe if you have kids in school and they have tests coming up or they're just anxious about school in general, drop a couple drops of Motivate in their notebook and tell your kids you can smell your notebook through the day and it will help empower you. You could drop a drop of Motivate on their napkin that you send in their school lunch. If you have diffuser jewelry, if you've seen like bracelets with little lava beads, Motivate is a great option to drop onto your lava stones and smell them throughout the workday. So those are some of the ways we use Motivate and really enjoy it. And I would love to hear how you have used Motivate, if you have used it, or what emotions you would like to use Motivate for.